The girl accidentally saw an elderly grandma rummaging through a trash can. She mistakenly took this grandma for a waste collector. The kind-hearted girl then treated her to a big meal. This gesture also made the grandmother recognize the girl's good character. The grandmother decided to make her granddaughter-in-law. It turned out the grandmother was actually the founder of a listed company. To help the girl and her grandson get together, the grandmother invited the girl to her home the next day. The girl never expected her grandmother to live in such a luxurious villa. Right after that, a group of servants rolled in all kinds of limited edition gifts, but the girl thought these gifts were too valuable. She politely refused the grandmother, but the grandmother said if the girl didn't accept these gifts, she would introduce her grandson to the girl as a boyfriend. The girl was very surprised, because as early as the day before, the girl had already gotten a marriage certificate with the grandmother's grandson. The two were already legally married in name. However, the male CEO was worried the grandmother wouldn't approve of the girl's background, so he didn't tell the grandmother about his marriage. At that time, the girl also didn't know her husband was actually the male CEO. It wasn't until the girl went to a large company to interview for a cleaner position that she met her newly married husband. The girl couldn't believe her husband was actually the CEO. At that moment, the CEO pulled the girl into his private elevator. To avoid causing trouble for the male CEO, the girl still hid her identity as the CEO's wife and put on her work uniform to start her job. But the hypocritical female secretary thought she had a high position. She deliberately assigned a lot of work to the girl to drive the girl out of the company. The female secretary deliberately bumped into the girl who was holding coffee. Just as the coffee was about to spill on the male CEO, the girl skillfully poured the coffee on herself instead. The female secretary used this as an excuse to try to fire the girl from the company. But when the male CEO saw this, he directly took off his coat and put it on the girl.